इजराइल और हमास के बीच युद्ध 7 अक्टूबर को आरंभ हुआ था और लगभग 1 महीना होने वाला है। कुछ प्रश्न हैं इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस लाइक यूनाइटेड नेशंस और लीडरशिप से कि क्या युद्ध होते रहेंगे और एक जो अंतरराष्ट्रीय समुदाय है वो इन युद्धों को रोकने में पूरी तरीके से नाकाम रहेगा। इसका मतलब यही है कि आज ये जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जैसे यूनाइटेड नेशंस, इसका क्या रेलेवेंस है? यूनाइटेड नेशंस का ऑब्जेक्टिव रहा है टू सेव द सक्सीडिंग जनरेशंस फ्रॉम द स्कर्ज ऑफ वायलेंस, बट time and again we see United Nations falling every day. The United Nations has become another League of Nations. So my question is, in a body like United Nations, which has no tooth, how important is the objective of India's foreign policy to gain the permanent seat in UNSC? The organization, the institution, which itself has lost the credibility. Now, my another question is, war is happening. There is a loss of life on both the sides. And there are the situations where the war can become bigger. God knows if we may end up in the Third World War. But have we not learned lessons from the last 2 wars and the numerous wars? Can we go for such type of brinksmanship which US, Iran and other countries are showing? Another very important thing, we know that whatever Hamas has done on the Israel was wrong by any standards. And Israel, like any other country, has a right to defense. But amidst the politics and the political motive of the various actors, thus human life doesn't matter at all. What is the end of this quid pro quo? Gandhi once said that eye for eye will make a world blind. And this is what is happening. When and how this war will end, no one has any clue. And I don't know whether there is any willingness to end the war. The war has gone beyond the question of national security. The war has become a major issue of global geopolitics. The old rivalries, the old equations have emerged. And what about the innocent civilians on both the sides and the possibility of the clouds of war looming large around the world? Can we say that among the various reasons behind the war, ego also mattered? The continuation of the power eye for eye also reflect the egoistic nature of humans. Why war? Because Israel want to prove something. Hamas want to prove something. What do we want to prove? We want to prove we are more powerful. But is it desirable? Is it not important that the time in which we are living, we need to redefine power? It takes what Gandhi said. It takes more courage to have a power of forgiveness. I think international community should go for some type of conciliation, mediation, rather than adding fuel to fire. It is high time this violence needs to be stopped. Why it is such that until and unless we personally not affected, we don't bother. But if we will not stop all these things, the time will always come where we are also going to be personally affected. Our first Prime Minister Pandit Nehru held that if peace is not anywhere, or peace is a problem, is in jeopardy anywhere, nobody is secure anywhere. So we need to take the Hamas and the Israel war more seriously. We need to think, how can we stop this most inhuman aspect of our nature? How? How can we redefine power? It also requires courage to go for forgiveness. And again, it is high time we need to think about how to save humanity. We need to again ask the questions to the leaders of the world, that for how long, for power or for profit, the life of people will continue to be sacrificed.